Hello, it's Cooking with Jules again. Today I'm going to make something that is kind of an expansion on another video that I did like maybe a month or two ago, probably 2 months ago. I'm going to make some taco rice chili, but then I'm going to level it up and make quesadillas out of it. I think it's going to be really, really good. So let's go over the ingredients. You have rotel, corn, black beans, canned chili. I'm going through my pantry and this is what I had. It's a no bean chili. If you get these items from Dollar Tree, I haven't seen no bean chili there in a while, but you can buy the bean chili and it'll be pretty good anyway. Triple cheddar cheese, Knorr Spanish rice, and a packet of tortillas from the Dollar Tree. This meal altogether is a little bit over $10. I have been trying to keep this, if I do something where you can buy the ingredients at Dollar Tree, I've been trying to keep that below $10 or at $10. This is a little bit more than that, but it's going to make, 4 to 6 people. So I think it's still a good budget meal. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is toast the rice. Okay, I have my oven on. I have turned the oven a little bit below medium high. And I've got about a tablespoon of oil in my pan. Or in my pot, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rice. And as soon as it heats up, I'm going to toast it just a little bit. Okay, so it's heating up a little bit now. So I'm going to start moving the rice around. And you just have to, just move it around a couple of times, just to get it warm and get it toasted. Supposedly this is flavored rice, obviously. It's the Knorr Spanish rice. So supposedly if you toast the rice first with like the spices, and you can do this with like just regular white rice with spices added to it, it will activate like the flavors. So like to do that, go ahead and pour in the ingredients for this. So I've got my corn, and I did not drain the corn. The corn juice has a lot of flavors in it, so I'm not going to drain it. Got my rotel, and I have not drained the rotel as well. Rotel has a lot of flavor in the liquid too, so free flavor is, or not free, but additional flavor is always a good thing. Okay, so I did rinse and drain. I'm getting water everywhere. Rinse and drain black beans. Black beans, and really I guess probably a lot of beans have starches in it that can be irritating for some people. It doesn't bother everybody, but if you feel that it'll be irritating to your stomach, it's a good idea to go ahead and rinse and drain them. All right, so this is looking good. So now I'm going to add 2 cups of water. Okay, I've got 2 cups of water, so I'm going to pour that in. And then I'm going to bring this to a boil. Whenever I do this, I always seem to forget something. I forgot the canned chili, so I'm going to put that in. Okay, so I'm going to add the canned chili. And this is not the most appetizing looking thing, but once it's cooked, it will be fine. Canned chili by itself, to me, is not all that great. But when you have it mixed in with like rotel and Spanish rice, it really is a lot better. And it does give it, some a more, meaty chili flavor, like regular chili with like ground beef and stuff in it. I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and as soon as I bring it to a boil, I'm gonna cover it. Okay, so this is getting up to a boil. I'm gonna let it cook just a few more minutes before I cover it. Okay, so this is boiling now, so I'm gonna grab my lid. I'm gonna turn this all the way down to low and cover it. And then I'm gonna let this simmer, or go back down to a simmer. It's boiling right now, but go down back down to a simmer, and I'm gonna simmer it for probably about 20 minutes. Okay, so we've been going about 20 minutes now, so I am going to take the lid off, and I'm going to stir this. And it does look really good, really colorful. I love the pop of color with the Rotel. So it is pretty thin as far, I mean, it's more like a chili. So, and that's what the original recipe was. I'm gonna let this cook probably about another 5 minutes. And then I am going to take it off the heat and let it sit. And while I do that, I'm going to get my pan and the tortillas to get ready to fill them and make those. Okay, so it's been another 5 minutes. So I'm going to give this a stir. And it looks like it's thickening up more. Okay, so I'm gonna make an attempt. I attempted it a few minutes ago, and the rice chili dish was just not cooled off enough, and didn't get the results that I wanted to. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it another try, because I really don't want this video to go to waste. So I've got my tortillas, and I've got a little frying pan. This is nonstick, and I've said before, you know, to make your life easier, use nonstick. So I'm gonna let that heat up for just a second, and then I'm gonna add the cheese and then the chili rice dish, and I'm gonna try and make like little quesadillas out of this. So okay, so I'm going to put some cheese on one side. And this is the Mexican blend cheese, or triple cheddar. Excuse me, not Mexican blend, but really you can use any kind of cheese that you like. If your dollar store has, like, sometimes I have seen like a Mexican blend cheese, that's really good too. So, you know, you can use pretty much any chili that you want. Okay, so now I'm going to scoop some of the filling, and I've never tried to make this with making the chili and then trying to do the quesadilla right afterwards. So first go around didn't really go very well because the quesadilla filling was just not cooled off enough. So you've got to give it time to cool down and really thicken up before you can make this. But you know, that's okay. You just let it sit for an hour maybe, which, you know, that is kind of a long time, but I think it will be worth it. All right, so put some more cheese on the top. And then I'm going to, whoops, dropping stuff everywhere. I'm going to flip this over. Okay, I've just been flipping this over. I lost a little bit of the filling, but not much, and that's okay. I mean, you know, nothing is ever perfect in the kitchen. So I'm gonna flip this one more time and see how it's doing. And so now it's starting to get some color on it, so that's good. So I think I'm going to turn off the heat and give this one a try. Okay, so I do have my quesadilla there with the Mexican chili rice as a filling. So now I'm going to cut this up and give it a taste. All right, so I already bit into it. I forgot to cut the camera on. But this is really good. Taking another little bite. It is really good, but like I said, the key, I think, with this is let the filling cool down for at least an hour, maybe more. Which, you know, I know that's not really a quick dinner, but if you are able to do that and you cook with the tortillas on the stove and use that as the filling, the chili rice, it is really, really fantastic. Really, really, really good. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. The Dollar Tree does not sell sour cream, but I did pick some up because I wanted to taste it with sour cream, so I'm going to go get that. Okay, so I do have some sour cream, and I'm just going to put it on a little bit of sour cream on the top here. There we go. And see how that tastes together. Mmm. Very good. That is very, very, very good. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. It kind of felt like a real, a really, really bad train wreck. And I'm glad I was able to salvage it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, it's free. Hit the bell for notifications to see when I post a new video, and leave me a comment down in the comment section. What would you add to this? I'd really be interested to know what would you add, and how you would make this dish to make it even better. So anyway, thank you for watching, and bon appetit.